Unveiling India's shield. Are we ready for what if? Welcome back to Unfiltered Minds, where we talk facts, not fluff. I'm Prahlad Prakash, and it's great to have you here. Today we're diving into something crucial. India's evolving war preparedness strategies like Operation Shield, Raat Mein Ujala Yojna, and how we, the citizens, can stay safe and support our forces in the face of war. These aren't just abstract military plans cooked up in some remote bunker. These are initiatives designed to protect us, our families, our communities if the unthinkable happens. We'll explore what these operations actually mean, beyond the official-sounding names, and break down the practical steps that can make a real difference in a crisis. Because let's be honest, in a world that seems to be constantly on edge, understanding these measures isn't just interesting, it's essential. So, buckle up, because we're going to unpack this with the clarity and directness you expect from this channel. Let's get into it. No filters, just the truth. Operation Shield, more than just a military buzzword. All right, let's kick things off with Operation Shield. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Sounds like something out of a superhero movie, right? Maybe a giant energy dome protecting the country. Operation Shield isn't just some fancy military term designed to sound intimidating. It's a comprehensive civil defense strategy. It's been initiated in key border areas and major urban zones. The full name is Strategic Homeland Emergency Alert and Logistics Deployment. This isn't just about reacting when something happens, it's about having a robust system in place before it happens. Under Operation Shield, things like bunkers and designated safe zones are identified and, where necessary, constructed or reinforced. Evacuation drills are also a key component, practicing how to move large numbers of people safely and efficiently. And then there's the logistics part, mapping out supply chains in advance. In a crisis, access to essentials like food, water, medical supplies becomes paramount. The goal is to minimize disruption and ensure that basic needs can still be met for the civilian population. Ultimately, Operation Shield is a testament to the understanding that a nation's strength isn't just in its military might, but also in its ability to protect its people. It's about ensuring that while the soldiers are on the front lines, there's a well-thought-out plan to keep the home front as secure as possible. Raat Mein Ujala Yojna and Ho Gya Yojna, illuminating strategy. Next up, we have initiatives with names that sound almost poetic. Raat Mein Ujala Yojna, which translates to light in the night scheme, and Ho Gya Yojna, meaning it's become day scheme. These aren't about ambience, they're about advantage. They're about denying the enemy one of their oldest allies, darkness. Raat Mein Ujala Yojna focuses on ensuring visibility and enhancing surveillance capabilities during nighttime, especially in vulnerable rural or border regions. We're talking about the deployment of high-intensity floodlights to illuminate critical areas, making any movement much easier to spot. The initiative also includes the use of infrared cameras, which can see heat signatures in complete darkness. Add to this mobile watchtowers, temporary elevated platforms that can be quickly deployed to provide a better vantage point for surveillance. Then we have its urban counterpart, Ho Gya Yojna. This scheme involves implementing smart lighting systems that can be controlled remotely and optimized for surveillance. It also focuses heavily on ensuring robust power backups for critical infrastructure, because a blackout in a crisis situation is the last thing anyone needs. Furthermore, Ho Gya Yojna incorporates thermal detection technologies within urban environments. Both these plans are fundamentally about visibility and readiness. By systematically working to eliminate the cover of darkness, these initiatives act as a significant deterrent and an early warning system. Chapter 3. When the unthinkable happens. Your civilian safety playbook. Okay, so we've talked about these large-scale government initiatives, Operation Shield, the lighting schemes, all very important stuff. But now, let's bring it down to the individual level. Let's talk about you, the civilian. What should you do if, God forbid, war ever touches our land directly? It's a scary thought, no doubt, but having a plan can make all the difference. First and foremost, stay informed, but critically, from the right sources. Your go-to sources should be official channels like the Press Information Bureau, PIB, the MyGov platform, or alerts from your state disaster management authority. Next up, know the nearest shelter. Many cities now have maps of designated underground shelters or reinforced basements that can double as bunkers during an emergency. Then, there's the emergency kit. Keep a bag ready with essentials like bottled water, a flashlight, a first aid kit, a power bank, copies of important ID documents, and non-perishable food. Now, let's talk about the air raid protocol. If you hear sirens, switch off all lights, move to a basement or an interior room, stay low to the ground, and stay silent. Avoid posting sensitive information online. Think before you post. Your social media update is not worth compromising safety. Chapter 4. Beyond the barracks: how you can support India's defense. So, we've covered what the government is doing and what you can do for your personal safety. But there's another question that often comes up. How can we, as ordinary citizens, actually help the Indian defense system? One of the most straightforward ways to help is to respect curfews and instructions. If authorities issue curfews or specific guidelines during a sensitive period, please adhere to them strictly. Secondly, if you have relevant training, you can volunteer. Organizations like the National Cadet Corps, NCC, Scouts and Guides, or even civilians with certified skills in first aid, logistics, or community organization can be invaluable. In a crisis, trained volunteers can assist with managing local logistics, providing first aid at community shelters, helping with communication dissemination, or even participating in community protection groups under official guidance. Then there's the battleground of the 21st century, the digital space. Exercise cyber discipline. Don't share misinformation. Understand that hostile actors actively engage in digital warfare, spreading propaganda and fake news to create panic, sow discord, or undermine morale. Beyond these practical actions, there's the crucial aspect of mental and community support. In times of heightened tension or crisis, maintaining calm and resilience within your community is a powerful contribution. A strong, supportive, and informed community is much harder to destabilize. Outro: prepared, not paranoid, our collective responsibility. So, there you have it, a look into some of India's preparedness strategies and how we, as citizens, fit into that larger picture. It's a lot to take in, I know, and some of it can sound a bit intense. But the goal here is not to make anyone anxious or to engage in fear-mongering. The whole point of understanding these measures, of having these conversations, is to foster a sense of preparedness, not paranoia. Initiatives like Operation Shield and Raat Mein Ujala Yojna show us that India is alert, and so should we be. These aren't just abstract concepts, they are tangible efforts to safeguard our nation and its people. If this video gave you clarity, if it made you think, or if you learned something valuable, please share it. Spread the awareness, because an informed public is a stronger public. Until next time, stay safe, stay sharp, and stay unfiltered.